Hi, my name is Michaela Winkler, and today I am dissecting a sheep brain in Biology 220 lab. So we have the cerebrum, has two hemispheres. Then we have the sulci, which are the grooves that you see on the brain. And then you have the gyri, which are the ridges on the brain, throughout the brain. Then you have the longitude fissure, which is the line down the middle of the brain that divides the two hemispheres. Then we'll move into the frontal lobe, which is in the front of the brain. Then the peritoneal lobe, which is in the middle, above the temporal brain, or the temporal lobe, I mean. Then the temporal lobe, which is a little bit lower. Then we have the occipital lobe, which is next to the cerebellum in the back of the brain. Then we'll go inside the brain, and we have the medulla, which is right below the cerebellum, that controls heart rate and blood pressure. Then we have the pons, which is a nerve tract that holds down the nerves. Then we have the brain stem, which is at the end here. And then we have the spinal cord, which holds the brain stem. Then we have the corpus callosum, which holds its nervous tissue that connects the two hemispheres together. It's the thicker part, the outside of that. Then we'll go inside to this septum, which holds the first and second ventricle, which is white matter. And here we see the first and second ventricle. Then we'll go to the third ventricle. It's located just underneath it. Then we'll go to the fourth ventricle, which is under the septum, or the cerebellum. Then we'll go to the thalamus, which is a sensory center. Then we'll go to the hypothalamus, which is responsible for homeostasis. Then we'll have the pineal body, which is an endocrine gland. Then we'll go to the midbrain here, which happens to be in the middle of the brain. Then we'll have the hypophysis, which is also known as the pituitary gland. Then we'll have the olfactory bulb, which is up in the front of the brain. This holds cells of bodies and neurons. And then we'll have, at the end here, we'll have the cerebral aqueduct that connects the third and fourth ventricles. And that is the brain.